James, one is James the Wine Guy. This is a partnership of wine producers that are well known in terms of grown varieties, one from the Côtes du Roussillon and one from Australia. It's called the Agly brothers. Stay tuned. So I think it's a really handsome front label here, Agly Brothers, 2010 vintage. And here's the back label for your review here. Agly Brothers, Côtes du Roussillon, red wine, 15.5%. And just stop there for a moment. I know you're probably thinking that's a pretty high number, but I think in terms of the varieties involved in the stylization, I think it works quite well. And so this is a partnership of Ron and Elva Lofton and Michelle and Corinne M.CHAPOUTIER. Now, the Loftons are from Jasper Hill from Australia, so you're bringing together experienced Rhone wine variety producers, and I think this is a really handsome wine. So this is 1/3 Syrah, Grenache, and Carignan. This wine, it is from old vines. It is coming from the Agly Valley, hence the name. So it's a really great partnership with these two families. And so the maceration is 3 to 4 weeks, and this is fermented in cement vats. Light punching of the caps. So this is aged 16 and 20 months in previously used oak, which I think is great. I think that oak has its place, but I think, you know, there's been a trend to decrease that new heavy toast to medium plus toasting and really go with something a bit different and let wines speak for themselves in a way. I think there's always an importance for red wine and oak. It just depends on the degree of it, and it depends on the interpretation and the stylization that's trying to be achieved. So on this, the point score is 91 points out of 100 points, and I'm going to start with the scent characterization. So in this, I'm getting notes of black cherry, cassis, chocolate, dense forest, and spice rack. Next, the flavor characterization. I'm getting notes of black cherry, blackberry, pepper, espresso, thyme, cinnamon, and violets. Again, 91 points out of 100 points. It's been a fantastic year. You know, every year, and it's been probably the past 2 to 3 years, been tasting much more Côtes du Roussillon and many more French wines than I ever had before. I'm really grateful for that. So I'd like to know your thoughts on Côtes du Roussillon or Rhone varieties, and thoughts and comments you might have. You can leave them down below. Like button's down below, so please hit that button if you wouldn't mind doing so. And the subscribe button is right up here, so please hit that button if you haven't done so already. And also your questions, comments, if you want to leave them down below, you can leave them on the many social medias that I'm on and participate on, such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Thank you again for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Cheers and Santé.